do this. All right, go. Fucked up world. Uncle Bilford. I love how you guys, every week, you guys are coming up with new different ways to say my name. Billiam, Bilford, Billy Redface, Billy Fatface, Billy Bag of Donuts. Anyways, when are we all going to vote a Joe Schmo in as president? Just any other guy than someone who's got, this is like classic barroom talk. Just any guy other than someone who's got to pay back some corporation or bank that got them there in the first place. I understand you usually tackle relationship advice. In a way, this pertains to our relationship with our country. No, dude, I would love to answer conspiracy theory shit. The only reason why you know what it is people listen every week, and they start. I should start throwing out more topics, dude. Conspiracy theory. I'll always do the relationship stuff. You want to talk sports? Anything you want to talk about, I will answer the questions. And all you guys have to realize is I am not a fucking expert, and I do not know what I'm talking about. All I'm trying to do is make you laugh and make your drive to work a little shorter. That's all I'm doing here. All right? Anyways, he says, in a way, this pertains to our relationship with our country. Every day we hear our banks and governments getting away with crazy shit. It's exhausting. I want to shut down, ignore it all, but that's what they want. I am a stubborn cunt, so fuck them. What do we do? Thanks, frustrated son of a bitch. All right, when are we gonna vote a Joe Schmo in for president? That's never gonna happen. It's impossible to do. We would all have to get organized, and the organization to be able to do that, they would figure out that we were doing it. Then they would figure out who was leading it, and then that person would somehow get shot by a lone gunman, a lone crazed gunman. A Sirhan, an Eddie, somebody with a crazy fucking name, And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that we actually all got together secretively and nobody found out, and we actually voted a Joe Schmo in for president. Nobody would work with him. No one would work with him, and it would be in every politician's best interest to have that guy have the worst presidency ever, so they could all look at the American people and be like, see what happens when you don't vote Democrat or Republican? They would just do that. I mean, they don't even work with each other. If a Republican gets in as president and the House, I'm getting in over my head. The House, is that what it's called? If that's Democratic, they won't work with that guy. They spend every waking moment trying to fuck over whatever that guy's trying to do. It's childish, and vice versa. Vice versa there. So they don't even work with each other. Forget about some Joe Schmo coming in as president. I would say what you have to do is a ground-up thing. I would try to vote for the most honest person you could as a local town selectman, as a regional, then they have like sort of regional senators, and then state senators, and then like senators at a federal level. I honestly don't think that there is a way. You know what it'd be like? It's like you have a leaky faucet, and all you're trying to do is buy more paper towels and keep wiping up the water, and you're never dealing with the leaky faucet. Okay? The shit is. It's. How do I put this in my own moronic way? All right. I've done a lot of people's shows, little acting thing here, or a fucking podcast here, or a big-time radio shows. At this point, I've done that stuff. And this is what I've found. If the person at the top is a good shit, everybody's a good shit. Everybody's a good... if the person at the top is not an egomaniac and not acting like an asshole, a fucking diva, everybody falls in line. Because you can't act like an asshole. It's like, well, this guy is making more money than all of us, and he's treating people well. If I start acting like a dick, then it's just going to expose me as being a dick. All right? But if the person at the top is a cunt, and is just being an unbelievable pain in the ass, it's that leadership thing. It just rolls downhill, and everybody acts that way. The problem with the world is it's a fuck or be fucked system that we have. All right? And it's like, it starts at the top with a fuck over, and they pass that on to the next level, and it's hot potato. You're trying to pass the fuck over on. You know what I mean? And once you get in the game, you end up just doing shit you don't even want to do. You just have to do it because that's how the game's played. It's the whole bringing a knife to a gunfight. You can't do it. It's a gunfight. You got to get a gun. And I don't know how. I honestly don't think. The only way to change it is for basically one of these asteroids has to hit the Earth, and we have to be wiped out like the fucking dinosaurs, and it has to start over again. You know, because we are flawed. That's all I can say. Yeah, we're flawed. Just in general. Even if you were able to eliminate sociopaths, just in general, we're jealous, we're envious, we're cunty, and we do not handle power well, generally speaking. There's the occasional fucking Gandhi, a Ralph Nader, a Jimmy Carter. Now, of course, I got to name somebody on the right so people don't get all cunty. There's just, I don't know enough fucking people. I'm just saying, it's very rare. Okay, and you know, what the fuck is my phone? Where the hell is it? I hear it buzzing. Can you hear it? Is it on the floor? Where is it? Am I going to get mad at this thing? Oh, there it is, right there, right in front of me. Oh, that's Verzi. He's probably fucking mouth already watering. Yeah, so you say, what do you do about it? I would, I don't know. I would just listen to people, and if they sound honest, I would vote for them. That's basically all you can do, short of starting a revolution. At which point you're going to have to, be at the forefront of a lot of murder. Or, you can just, find love and get yourself a dog and, tell some jokes. I don't know. Look, I try not to think about it. The way I look at it now is just like, good. Yeah, when I see shit this is how I deal with the depression of it. Is I just say, oh, good. When I see us doing something fucked up, good. That's great. There we go. That will hasten our demise. And maybe we can, maybe something else will come along. You know what it was? The dinosaurs were just, I don't know. I'm not going to say they were dumb, but they were kind of just taking up space. And then we came along, the asteroid, all right, the asteroid comes and whoever's running shit, whatever you believe, is like, all right, let's start over again. And it was just like an overcorrection. Much in the way like feminism was an overcorrection. No, it wasn't. Feminism wasn't an overcorrection. What it really was a bunch of pussy guys who never said, all right. That needed to be said somewhere in the last 20 years. There should have been a giant, all right. And I'll tell you right now, believe it or not, that's what every goddamn broad out there needs. Especially the good-looking ones. All right? And if you're an honest woman, you know what I'm saying. You need a man in your life, or if you're gay, you need a woman in your life to be like, all right, enough. We're fucking, and guys are the same way. We're like these big fucking kids. And if we don't, the same way if you have a kid, and I can speak for this because I've never had one. If you have a fucking kid, and the kid has no boundaries, he's going to be bouncing off the fucking walls, acting like an asshole. And guys like me are going to be looking at a kid and actually having the intrusive thought of, what if I just gave that toddler an uppercut? Like that's how bad the kid's behaving. Like, adults are the same way. If we don't have any boundaries, that's why so many of these rich cunts, they got all the money in the world, they got everything they need, and they still fuck their lives up. It's because they nobody can keep them in check. It's kind of like when Russia fell. When Russia fell, that was one of the worst things that ever happened to this country. Russia kept us in check in that, we were sitting there grappling. You know, we'd move 3 feet their way, they'd push us back 4 feet, then we'd move 5 feet. We were just doing that shit. Then once they fell down and there was that wide open space, yeah, we did all the shit that we've been doing, and, you know, people are kind of looking at us like we're a bunch of cunts now, aren't they? All right, there you go. I tied asteroids, dinosaurs are in our foreign policy without ever reading a goddamn thing about it. How'd you like that, everybody? I think I hit new heights of ignorant... I'm too stupid even... I don't even know what word comes next after that. All right, what do we got here?